June 7th, 2014. And it was the MLB draft, and the San Diego Padres picked Johnny Manziel with the number 837th pick in the draft. So the Padres draft Manziel. Johnny Manziel's a quarterback at Texas A&M. He won a Heisman earlier this year, just last month, in the NFL draft. He was drafted by the Cleveland Browns. At Texas A&M, Manziel actually never even played baseball, even though he was listed as a shortstop for the Aggies. Never having played a game, though, as his full attention went to being the starting quarterback at Texas A&M. The Padres picked him anyway. They actually had Manziel come to a game, throw out a first pitch, and he did take batting practice. He actually did pretty good. He was nailing some shots off the wall out in outfield. But it's unlikely that Manziel will actually ever play baseball. But it is interesting that the Padres went ahead and took him. But you can't say it was a waste of a pick, because in the history of the draft, no player drafted with the 837th pick has ever actually played an inning of baseball, according to ESPN. Interestingly enough, of note, this isn't the first time a quarterback has been picked in the baseball draft. Going all the way back in '95, Tom Brady and Drew Henson, both Michigan quarterbacks, they were split in time at U of M. Brady and Henson were both picked. Tom Brady was picked by the Montreal Expos, who now are known as the Washington Nationals as they moved from Montreal to Washington. And Drew Henson was picked by the New York Yankees. Drew Henson, of course, never went on to prominence in either football or baseball, whereas Tom Brady went on to win 3 Super Bowls. Michael Vick was also drafted in the baseball draft. He was drafted by Colorado. Brandon Weeden, he was drafted by the Yankees. So Yankees kind of have a tradition of drafting quarterbacks that don't end up playing baseball. Even Matt Castle, he hasn't really played too much. He played for the Patriots a little bit, and then for the Chiefs. Matt Castle was also drafted. He was drafted by Oakland. Jake Locker, the quarterback there in Tennessee, he was drafted by the Angels. And Russell Wilson, you might think he was drafted by the Rangers because he went out and was working out with the Rangers after winning the Super Bowl this year. But no, it was actually Baltimore drafted Russell Wilson. And actually, Russell Wilson did play some ball, from what I understand, while he was at Wisconsin there. But Kaepernick, he actually was drafted by the Cubs. And then here we have Manziel. It's the most recent quarterback to be drafted in the baseball draft. It's the San Diego Padres take him with the 837th pick. But it is very unlikely that you'll see him actually ever play. It'll be interesting to see what happens this year in Cleveland.